Good morning, family. I get a lot of questions from my diaspora audience on how they can send money home to start their dream country home projects back in the village. And today I have something really cool for you. An exciting app called Taptap Send, who, you guessed it, are the sponsors of today's video. Taptap Send is a great way to send money back home from the US, Canada, the UK, and Europe. TapTap Send has great rates and money reaches the recipient within minutes at zero transfer fee. The app is easy to use, convenient, and secure. Try it today and get a $30 bonus discount added to your amount for your first transaction of $50 or more if you use the promo code JILEKENYA254. You all know I will never fail to share any information that will help us grow together. So January is one of the most relaxed months of the year for us, being farmers. It is the time for us to take a rest since there is not much going on in the farms and our harvest is home. And we're just in waiting for the next rainy season when work begins. It is also the hottest month of the year, and who wants to work in this scorching sun? So this is going to be a chill at home kind of video. I'm beginning my morning by just organizing the house. The kids are back to school and they're just adults left in this house, so there's not much to do. The house doesn't get really dirty, just organizing a few things around the house to make sure we are living in clean space. I want to give a shout out to Simply Kemi, who sent me some really amazing gifts for my birthday. One of them is this table runner for our dining table. She also sent me a very beautiful mug written Yellow Mood. Yellow Mood is a hashtag that she created herself, and it's just that kind of tag that spreads love and a lot of support for each other. This beautiful shawl also came with the gifts and I really love it. It's quite soft and very comfortable and very cozy. After liking my video, leaving a comment and watching it to the end, please head over to Kemi's channel and support her by subscribing and watching her videos. She goes by the name Simply Kemi. Thank you so much for the gifts, Kemi. I really love them. In case you're wondering why our bookshelf is full of course books, it's because my dad was a teacher and he loved us to do a lot of research on our subjects. So he always bought anything related to the subjects we were taking. And that's how we ended up with a bookshelf full of course books. It's only 8 a.m. in the morning and the sun is so out in all its might. I'm looking out and just wondering how hot it's gonna be today. Luckily, the sky is also covered in clouds, so that means we're gonna have some cool intervals too. I hope I did a good job organizing the house. Rate my work. So part of my morning routine is feeding our chickens. Look at that sky. It looks so beautiful today. I just love it when the clouds suddenly cover the sun and then there's just these cool intervals and the atmosphere changes suddenly. Our flock of chickens has really reduced. We ate most of them during the festive season. There were just so many of us and I cannot even count how many of the chickens were slaughtered. So the ones that are left now are the ones that are about 2 months old, and in the next 2 months they should be ready to eat. So these ones are our meals for the April or the Easter holidays. The older hens that were left are currently brooding and we expect more chicks in the days to come. So this is how we rear our chickens so that we have a continuous supply of meat and eggs. And that's the beauty of homesteading. I recently visited a friend who had a name for each and every chicken she had. I loved the idea, but I'm just not sure I can do it with all these chickens that we keep here. Sometimes there are so many, up to about 80 or 100, and it's just so hard to give each one of them a name. But that idea was so cool, and the chickens seemed to know their names. So how do you like my yellow mood mug from Kami? The color combination itself puts me in the right mood for the day. I just turned on the TV and there's this preaching that is going on, and the preacher seems to be talking about me. I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but there are just times when you're listening to a preacher and they seem to be talking about you, talking about things you're currently experiencing or things that you've experienced in the past, and then you just feel like, or you just ask yourself, do they know me? So that's how I'm feeling right now. Now that our harvest is home and there's nothing in the fields for the birds to eat, I really like to care for the nature around me. And I love these birds. I love them to stick around. So I'm going back to putting some food for them on the bird feeder so they have something to eat when the fields are dry. Someone warned me not to feed the birds and let them source their food from the fields. But I thought, why not? Since I'm just giving them the same seeds they eat from the fields. So until the next planting season, when we have food in the fields, I will be filling up the bird feeder every day for my birds. They also like to come down and enjoy what the chickens are eating. Our yard is not looking so beautiful today. As I told you earlier, it is the harvesting season. Our harvest is home and we sun dry them until they are ready for storage. So we have been preparing our maize, shelling and getting them ready to store. So until we are done with the work, our yard is gonna look this ugly. But it normally comes back to life as soon as it rains. We also want to change the look of the yard, so we pulled out some of the flowers, especially those that were overgrown, and we want to plant new flowers in the coming season just to give our yard a brand new, colorful look. The clouds have taken over the sky. The afternoon is quite cool, and I can't think of a better way to spend this afternoon than sitting under the tree and enjoying the afternoon breeze as I read one of my latest novels. I rarely read, but when I start an interesting book, then I don't want to stop. It is just so beautiful out here, especially taking those moments to enjoy the sound of the singing birds and just watching the birds fly away. This is the country life, the slow life I always dreamed of, and I'm so grateful that I'm living it. I forgot to mention we had a very good harvest this year, much better than last year. We usually store our maize until in the seasons when there is high demand, and that is the time we fetch the best prices for our produce. So we are never in a hurry to sell them. We just store them and wait for the prices to go up. Thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. It's bye for now. I'll see you in the next.